and Minnesota winning for the first time at Michigan in 10 years.
That's right. Nebraska defeated Illinois. Alexis Markowski led the team, 14 points. But we're under action here.
White will start with the ball here. Over to Natalie Potts. She can't finish, and Sophie Hart grabs the board. Natalie Potts and Grace Groholski, two of the best freshmen in this league.
Natalie Potts currently leads Big Ten freshmen in scoring.
Higher, guarded by Potts. Tries to get it into Sophie Hart. Minnesota is able to recover the ball there. Battle drives, mid-range, good. Amaya Battle has improved her mid-range game so much this season. Shelley with the ball. Looking down low to Markowski, who's got the easy finish. Braun up top. Down into Battle. Looks into Sophie Hart. Hart will take the jumper and gets it.
No surprise there from Sophie Hart. Again, very dominant force down in the paint.
Markowski can't make the three. Braun grabs that one. Sophie Hart shooting 65% from the field in her last 5 games. Battle, nice crossover. Another little pull-up, she got it.
Amaya Battle's one who can just do pretty much anything for the Gophers. Not only is she a great scorer, but also if you want the ball, you better be looking for Amaya Battle, 4th in the Big Ten in assists.
Down to Markowski again. Another easy finish for her. Gophers are gonna have to recover better if they're gonna hedge on that first screen, because that's led to 2 easy, quick buckets for Markowski. Battle up top. Gives it to Braun. Back to Battle, another jumper. That one's no good.
That drive was all Amaya Battle and Mara Braun. 2 teammates now, played against each other in high school, big rivals in high school, but now they're best friends. Always finding each other on the court.
Markowski can't finish that one. Groholski, guarded by Kroll. Sophie Hart, that one's no good. Shelley up to White. White will take the jumper. Can't hit that one. Maya Battle looking for the screen from Sophie Hart. A good look there.
Sophie Hart couldn't quite connect on that. Seemed a little bit fast for her. She tried to save it, just couldn't quite get it.
In for the Gophers, Janae Sanders and Nehemiah Holloway.
And as you can see, Sophie Hart just tried to swap that one back in, but again, just escaped the paint, or escaped the court quickly.
Gophers take a charge, it'll be their ball. In for the Gophers now, we have Kendall Coley, Annika Stewart, and Callan Hake.
Here's Janae Sanders now, the grad transfer from App State. One of the older players on the team for the Gophers. Gophers field 11.
No good. Groholski recovers the ball with help from Holloway. Sanders with the drive and tough finish.
Again, that's Janae Sanders, the oldie on the team. Gophers fielding 11 underclassmen.
Shelley Shelley from deep, her first points of the game. Sanders guarded by Hake. Braun, quick pull-up is no good. Nebraska will look to push the ball here. Coley over to Shelley. She'll take the three again. That one's no good. Holloway with the board. Grace Grahulski driving left, kicks it out to Mara Braun. She'll take it right to the hoop and gets fouled. Will head to the line for two.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Players on the Gophers team, very consistent at the charity stripe.
White guarded by Battle. Over to Shelley. Good deflection there, and it's Gopher ball.
It's true freshman Grace Grahulski now with the ball.
Battle right side, a nice pass into the cutting Mallory Heyer, who gets the easy finish.
Mallory Heyer is one of the most consistent players for the Gophers team. Certainly more of a quiet player, but really consistent. She's certainly working on being more of a vocal leader on this team.
The pass into Markowski by White. There's going to be a foul. Fouls on Grahulski reaching in over Markowski. Gophers with a 10-point lead here. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. White will take the three. No good, but she's fouled by Amaya Battle. Take another look here. Looks like Battle got her on the arm right at the end there. White, a grad student coming from Montana State. This is her first year with Nebraska. She's a two-time Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year and the #2 scorer in Montana State history. She makes the second. Now a 9-point game. Braun up top, over to Battle. Ayanna Johnson will screen for her. Heyer over to Braun, 4 left on the shot clock. Step back three. That one's no good, but Ayanna Johnson is able to grab the offensive rebound.
Gophers will look to regroup here after that first play attempt.
Maya Battle is blocked by Natalie Potts, but still recovered by the Gophers. Mara Braun, no good there.
You gotta love to see the passion these Williams Arena fans have for the Gophers. Counting down the shot clock for the team certainly helps out in a lot of scenarios.
A nice finish there by Potts. There's her first bucket of the game.
Natalie Potts, the 4-time Big Ten Freshman of the Week. Certainly doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but contributes so much to this Cornhusker team.
A nice pass by Braun into Heyer with a beautiful finish. Mallory Heyer in the paint is just so consistent.
The native out of Chaska, Minnesota, played against Mara Braun and Amaya Battle. Certainly a lot of chemistry between those three sophomores.
It's White with the ball. The long three from Nisley is no good, but it's recovered. Shelley, that one's no good. Gophers still with a 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter here.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
No good. It'll be Nebraska ball. Looks like it's off of Grholski.
You know, Kira, I think you have quite the point about the three-pointer. It's certainly out of character for both these teams, as they're both very dominant from beyond the arc, especially Mara Braun and Grace Grholski for the Gophers, and Jazz Shelley for the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
White all the way to the rim, and a nice finish. For sure, Alex, and it's about what can you do as a team, and can you get other buckets when your threes aren't falling?
Certainly just need to see one go in, and then the momentum usually picks up from there.
Sanders, pump fake, drives right over the rim. Now it's White pushing the ball up the floor. And Petrie will be called for the travel as she looks like she took a little hop there as she did a ball fake.
Here's Mara Braun now up against Jazz Shelley.
Mara Braun with the ball. She's only got 2 points so far. That one's no good. Looking like an off shooting night from her, but we've seen previously when she has, you know, days like these where her shot maybe isn't falling, she does a really good job of staying poised and getting her teammates involved. So that's something that we're going to be looking for her to do as this game continues. Hake bringing the ball up for the Cornhuskers. For to Shelley, who will throw it high, and Markowski gets the finish. A great pass there by Jazz Shelley. Maggie Sonano. Mara Braun looking for the ball down low against Shelley. She gets it at the top of the key.
See the fans counting down.
She's
Mara
knocked
Braun
to the ground.
takes it to the ground.
Hake going the other way. Out to Kroll, who can't hit.
Rebound Sonano. That's her second rebound of the night.
Holloway down to Hire. Another tough finish. If you're Maddie Kroll, there's not much more you can do there without fouling.
Mallory Hire, she's up to 6 points now, tied with Amaya Battle for the leading the Gophers.
A nice pass into Markowski. She can't finish that one. Really successful years there from Coach Plitz-White. Cornhuskers can't get the ball in time. Turnover for them, it'll be Minnesota ball. Nebraska's 6th turnover there. Grholski. Over to Sonano, who's looking into Hart, but she'll take the three herself. That one's good. Maggie Sonano.
Certainly a confidence booster for this Gophers team as they look to get some more threes on the board. The one from Sonano certainly will help with that.
Shelley. Another high pass to Markowski, and she finishes. Shelley with 6 assists now already in this game.
Certainly no surprise from Jazz Shelley. She's 6th in the Big Ten assists. Averages about 5.2 a game.
Sophie Hart down low against Markowski. She finishes.
Again.
Sophie Hart looking to get going here. Hake will take the 3, no good. Markowski tips the ball back to Krull. Hake going strong to the rim. Turnaround jumper is no good.
Knocked into the hands of Janae Sanders by Sophie Hart.
Now it's Mara Braun, guarded by Shelley. That's been a good matchup so far. Mara Braun with 7 left on the shot clock. Over to Sanders. She'll take the mid-range, and it's no good.
Rebounded by the #1 rebounder in the Big Ten, Alexis Markowski.
Shelley. Sonano gets through the screen, but a nice pass back out to Markowski. She can't get that one. 3-point shooting still a struggle for both of these teams here in the first half. Mara Braun. Looks like Janae Sanders stepped out of bounds there. It'll be Nebraska ball. 1:57 left in this game. Take another look there.
Well, I don't know.
Can't tell if she put her heel down on that or not.
Either way, it'll be Nebraska's ball.
White is called for the charge. And it'll be Minnesota ball.
As you can see, Nebraska's seeing their first 5-1 start to Big Ten Conference play. They'll look to extend on that today.
Sanders running the point for the Gophers right now. Still just dribbling around the perimeter. She gives it into Sophie Hart.
Sophie Hart using everything in her body to get that one, but couldn't quite click on it.
Nebraska running Shelley for 3. That one did not hit the rim. It'll be Gopher ball. Nebraska 2 for 12 from 3, and Minnesota just 1 for 8.
That one, of course, coming from Maggie Sonano.
Sanders trying to find something to do on the perimeter. She tries to go right to the rim, but it'll be Nebraska ball. Alex, what do you think Minnesota needs to do on offense to avoid plays like that happening?
I think they really need to use their teammates. You see a lot of them just driving to the hoop, but it's not quite working so well, as Nebraska's got a lot of defenders down there. You need to pass the ball, take a little time, and run a play really quick.
Another turnover there by Natalie Potts. Now we'll see Kendall Coley check in for her.
Minnesota.
Now it's a foul on Nehemiah Holloway, and we'll go right back the other way.
Both teams now facing a bit of a scoring drought. It's been just over 3 minutes since Nebraska last scored, and almost 3 minutes since Minnesota last scored.
Coley on top, out to Shelley, for to Maddie Krull. She'll drive. Gives it out to Petrie, who can't get the roll, and Nehemiah Holloway with the rebound. Gophers have the last shot here of the half.
Gophers will look to obviously get it and hopefully get some added confidence heading into the locker room.
Sanders. Looks like a foul on the rebound on the floor after the shot. That one's on Krull, her first of the game. Minnesota now 2.1 seconds to try and get a shot off. Nice pass to Braun, who is fouled.
Amy Williams not happy about that one. As she's yelling at her teammates, running all over the place.
That foul was on Kendall Coley, her second of the game. Braun hits the first. She's got the second.
Those 2 points ended a scoring drought for Minnesota, hoping to give some added confidence heading into the locker room at halftime.
Didn't get that one off in time. Gophers lead 32-19.
Both very strong defensive teams here at Williams Arena.
Natalie Potts also looking to get going here in the second half. Shelley down to Markowski. Will take it up against Hart. She can't finish that one, but Potts with the board and the putback.
And that will end a scoring drought for Nebraska.
Amaya Battle, mid-range jumper. That one she gets to fall. Nebraska quick down the other way. Shelley looking down to Markowski again. Markowski finishes. She's up to 10 points now, 5 for 11 from the field.
No surprise there from Alexis Markowski. An absolute weapon for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Can do pretty much anything for them. As you see there, just knocked away the ball to Sophie Hart.
White coming down the other way. Potts gets to the rim. It'll be a foul on the ground on Sophie Hart as she had an arm around Markowski. See it again there. White. Mid-range jumper is good.
Minnesota really been able to capitalize on the turnovers from Nebraska. Nebraska committed 8, but Minnesota's been able to get 9 points, whereas Minnesota's committed 8 as well, but Nebraska only able to commit 2 points on their turnovers.
Amaya Battle, that one's no good. Can't respond to White's mid-range jumper last possession. Kroll. Over to White, she'll take the 3. That's an air ball, but it comes back out to Jazz Shelley. Now to Markowski, 3 seconds left. It's gonna be another foul on Sophie Hart. It's gonna be her 4th. And we'll see Ayanna Johnson check in for her.
Certainly really don't want to have your center foul out this early in the second half. Good to get her out, let her regroup.
Especially with a player like Markowski, who's so dominant in the post.
Right.
Markowski makes the first. We're seeing Kendall Moriarty also for the first time in this game so far. And she'll pick up a Maya Battle. Slow offensive start for the Gophers. Mara Braun with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Jumper is no good. And it's Nebraska coming down the other way. Shelley will take the three. No good, but Markowski grabs the offensive rebound. She'll try again. That one's good. Jazz Shelley, her second three of the game, just the team's third.
Jazz Shelley is ranked 29th nationally in from the free throw line. She's ranked 10th three-point field goals in the Big Ten.
The Gopher lead is now only 4. It's going to be a foul on Krull against Groholski. Maddie Cole, a grad student, she actually was a 2-year starter at South Dakota for Don Plitzawhite, current Minnesota head coach. She helped that team to the Sweet 16 in 2021, the 2021 season, before she left at the same time that Don Plitzawhite left for West Virginia.
She and some of the coaching staff shared a hug before the game, finally being reunited.
Jazz Shelley with the ball, guarded by Mara Braun. Moriarty drives out to Markowski. She hits the three.
Absolutely dangerous from anywhere on the court. That is Alexis Markowski. The Gophers will want to stop to get her going. A lot of Nebraska's confidence can be attributed to Alexis Markowski, who's got 15 points, which surpassed last game's high.
Heyer will take the three. That one's no good. Markowski with the board. Up to Moriarty. Maddie Krull. Over to Shelley. She got it. Jazz Shelley now has made 3 threes. She's got 9 points. Really starting to heat up here in the second half.
It's going to be really key for Minnesota to stop these players from getting these great opportunities. Lots of good looks and lots of talent on Nebraska. They'll need to slow them down if they want to remain competitive in this game.
As Maddie Krull grabs the steal. Shelley again. Can't get that one. But the board and finish is good from Natalie Potts.
Natalie Potts, the all-time leader of true freshmen in the Big Ten in scoring.
Nebraska now leads by 4. This is their first lead of the game coming here in the third quarter.
Minnesota facing a scoring drought, just over 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Heyer will take the three again. She got that one. And Minnesota desperately needed that bucket there from Mallory Heyer.
Could not agree more. Mallory Heyer, one of the most consistent players for the Gophers. Certainly helps to get a run going for the Gophers.
Markowski will take the jumper. And Amaya Battle grabs the rebound.
That's Battle's 4th rebound of this game.
Out to Johnson, who will take the floater and gets that one to go. Ayanna Johnson trying to step up in the absence right now of Sophie Hart, who's in foul trouble. Moriarty to Potts. Shelley will drive. A nice pass to Kroll. 3 left. Potts is blocked by Mallory Heyer, and Mara Braun's got the ball going the other way.
Williams Arena fans are on their feet after that.
Heyer again. That one's no good.
That one knocked out of the
Braun.
hands for Mara Braun.
Just very smart there by Braun, knowing she's not going to be able to get the ball, but just able to tip it up ahead to Amaya Battle. Sanders up top. Mallory Heyer. Spin move, but she can't get it to go. Jazz Shelley coming the other way. Coley will take the 3. That one's no good. Sanders comes out with the rebound and is fouled.
Sanders was really aggressive on making sure she kept that ball. You'll see here. She grabs it, holds onto it. She's got 3 Nebraska defenders on her.
Foul will be on Shelley as she kind of reached under Sanders' arm there. So just her first of the game. A nice move by Sanders, and she's fouled. Janae Sanders will head to the line.
She's 1 for 1 so far from the charity stripe. Fouled earlier in the first half.
Sanders, who used to play at Appalachian State, actually played against West Virginia when Coach Plitzawhite was there, said that she was so excited to hear from her and have the opportunity to come to Minnesota because she loved the way that Coach Plitzawhite coached that team against her. And she said, man, I want to play for her. I don't want to be against her. She knocks that one down. Sanders with 6 points now.
Sanders now on Jazz Shelley as Shelley brings it in for the Cornhuskers.
Coley. Nothing there. And Nia Holloway, she's so active on the defensive end. You see her get her hands in there to avoid that pass by Shelley that has worked multiple times in this game, that high pass to Stewart. Now it'll be Minnesota ball. Minnesota getting their offense set. Sanders will take it all the way, but she can't finish. Holloway, the offensive rebound. It's almost stripped away. Then looks like they both fell out of bounds, and it'll be Nebraska ball.
Yeah, both very aggressive from both the Cornhuskers and the Gophers on that rebound. Gotta love to see it. Just under a minute and a half to play in this third quarter.
Nisley will take the jumper. Can't get that one, and it's off Sanders and Heyer, so Nebraska ball.
There's Ayanna Johnson now checking in for Nehemiah Holloway.
White will drive on Braun. It'll be a charge. Janae Sanders, big smile on her face after getting that one. Take a look at it again here.
Here is Janae Sanders now for the Gophers.
Braun, guarded by White. See if she can get something going here. into Higher, who will take the mid-range. That one's no good.
Looked to be knocked away by Ayanna Johnson. Very physical player, especially when she played wrestling and quarterback on her high school football team. Certainly a great matchup for Alexis Markowski.
White will use the screen from Coley. The three is no good from Nisley, but the offensive board by none other than Alexis Markowski. Shelley for three, no good, but Mallory Higher grabs the board. Still such a struggle shooting from the perimeter for both of these teams in this game.
Minnesota now on a 7-0 run.
Sanders gets the and one, 3 seconds left on the clock. Janae Sanders, such a burst of energy for this Gopher team when they need it. See the crossover? Not afraid to take the contact and get the finish.
Certainly a boost of momentum for the Gophers after having a tough start to this quarter.
Sanders doesn't make the free throw, and then the ball's tipped out by Coley. It'll be Gopher ball for the last 2.4 seconds of the third quarter. Higher will take the three. Got it!
She got that at the buzzer.
Mallory Higher extending the Gopher lead. They're now up 46-38. Winning 46-38 after a huge bucket from Janae Sanders and Mallory Higher to end the third quarter.
And at that quarter break, we saw the Lindsay Whalen's 2003-2004 team. Very great moment for Minnesota basketball, as Lindsay Whalen had 4 WNBA titles with the Lynx and served as head coach for the Gophers team for 5 years.
That was Whalen's return to Williams Arena since leaving after coaching the team, as Mara Braun gets the huge block against Markowski. We saw fans here at Williams Arena on their feet, so excited for Lindsay Whalen to be back in the building. Thankful for everything she's contributed to Gopher basketball.
Certainly an icon for the Gopher program and Minnesota basketball in all levels of the game.
It's Natalie Potts driving out to Shelley. Shelley back to Nisley. She gets that one to go. Looked a little concerned at how that one went in, but hey, 3 points is 3 points. Sanders up top, guarded by Moriarty. Five remaining on the shot clock. Sanders spins, gets through 2 defenders, and is able to finish. Janae Sanders, so crafty, and we've seen her make some incredible finishes tonight.
Janae is one of the most creative shooters in the game, always able to seems to get it in, even when it seems like it's impossible at times.
Krholski still scoreless in this one. Now it's Higher. Foul will be called on Nisley. Sophie Hart checks back in for the first time since the third quarter after picking up her third foul. Good minutes there from Ayanna Johnson, taking over the strong task of guarding Alexis Markowski. Mara Braun, quick jumper, no good.
You're certainly right. Guarding Alexis Markowski is no easy task, especially for the true freshman.
Potts down low against Higher. She gets the finish. Natalie Potts with 8 now here tonight.
Grace Golsky finds Sophie
Nice
Hart down
pass by Sophie Hart to Mallory Higher. Great post connection there for the easy bucket.
That one tipped by Mara Braun, but still in the hands of Nebraska.
Moriarty on Hart. Nice spin, but she can't finish. Ball ends up with Braun. She'll push ahead to Sanders.
She said Nebraska's very intentional about getting Alexis Markowski great opportunities, and she not only can she get around the rim, but on the perimeter as well, and as we saw that today.
Braun, 4 left on the shot clock against Potts. She tries to give it up to Ayanna Johnson, but it's stolen by Nebraska. Pass down to Markowski, it'll be a charge. Janae Sanders takes her second charge of this game. She has been the spark, the energy for this Gopher team today.
And Alexis Markowski is not happy about that call. Her arms are just everywhere, like, what the heck just happened?
Janae Sanders, knowing that there was no help on the backside, and if she turned, Markowski would go right into her. Braun up top. Still looking for a field goal. Floater isn't good there, but Sanders the offensive board. Braun will pull up. She can't get that one. Sanders another O board, but she throws it right into the hands of Jazz Shelley. And now Ayanna Johnson fouls as Shelley brings the ball down the court.
Ayanna Johnson didn't look too happy about that foul. She knew she did it, and you could see just in how her body reacted to that.
In this fourth quarter, we've seen a lot more energy from both teams. For Minnesota, it's come from Janae Sanders.
Right, Janae Sanders just absolutely everywhere on the ball, playing very aggressive, and that's exactly what the Gophers need in this late run.
Markowski gets her own board, but can't finish the layups. Jump ball down low. We'll see Amaya Battle and Sophie Hart check back in here. Good to see that Hart's ankle is okay.
Gopher fans certainly happy to see Sophie Hart back on the court.
And lots of cheers for Janae Sanders as she checks out.
Nebraska's facing a bit of a scoring drought here in the fourth quarter. It's been 2:15 since they've last scored.
Amaya Battle in the corner, she'll drive. Over to Mallory Higher, one dribble pull-up is good. Mallory Higher, baseline jumper. She's got 16 now today. Braun fouls Markowski on the other end, excuse me. Markowski now at the line. Markowski on the Lisa Leslie Center of the Year watch list. She also averaged a double-double last season. She gets the first free throw.
Alexis Markowski made 100% of her free throws so far today.
She scored in double figures in all 16 games that the Huskers have played, including 5 20-point performances. And as we've seen a bit tonight, she's gotten much more confident shooting beyond the arc. She checks out there. Amaya Battle Looking into Sophie Hart. Hart no good, but Heyer grabs the offensive rebound, and it's Gracholski who can't get that one to go. Kroll. That one's no good for Moriarty, but Potts gets the offensive rebound and the finish over Gracholski. Natalie Potts, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of those coming on the offensive end. Maya Battle looking into Sophie Hart again. She spins and gets the bucket over Petrie.
Way to come back after having to step out of the game to look at her ankle.
Shelley looking into Markowski, but it's not there. Shelley will take her own 3. No good. Mallory Heyer the rebound. She's got 7 of those now. Heyer.
Grace
Now Gracholski with 10 seconds. Braun for 3, that one's good. She got one. You can see the relief on Mara Braun's face. Her second field goal of the game. She's got 7. And Hake responds with a 3 of her own.
Yeah, Mara Braun kind of shook her head at that one.
Hake's first 3 of the game as well. First field goal of the game. So 2 players, 2 sophomores that are hopefully starting to pick it up, get some buckets here in the 4th quarter. Gracholski will take one. No good, and Markowski the board.
Gracholski's still looking for her first points of the game. A sharp contrast from the 4th quarter against Michigan, where she scored 16 of her Big Ten career high 19 in that quarter.
Braun with the steal. She'll lay it in. Mara Braun has gotten going here in this last minute. Shelley will respond with a 3 again.
Nebraska not letting Minnesota run away with the momentum. They will respond to every point that they score, as the Williams Arena crowd was immediately silenced after that point.
Mara Braun, such an important component of this team, but also it's so important as a shooter to not stop shooting. Maybe you haven't made one, maybe you won't make one until the 4th quarter, but if you're an elite shooter, you've still got to be willing to take them. She can't get that one though. Shelley the other way. Hake will take it again. Good! Hake now 2 threes. Under a minute and a half left here in this game. Sophie Hart down low, working against Markowski, spins right into Hake, gets it out to Braun, who will drive and can't get it with just a few seconds left on the shot clock. Jazz Shelley looking up the court. Hake can't get that one, but Potts the board, right back to Hake, and she gets that one to go.
6-0 scoring run for Nebraska over the last minute and a half.
Great offensive rebounding there by the Huskers. Minnesota up 1 with 30 seconds remaining.
This game is coming down to the wire.
Looks like it's going to be a foul on Potts. Must have had a hand on higher while she was cutting there. That'll be her third. Hake will come out after scoring some huge buckets for the Huskers in this fourth quarter. Plitzwhite will take a timeout as the Gophers were struggling to get the ball in there.
Hit a three at the buzzer to give the Gophers the win.
It's Mara Braun with the ball here, over to Amaya Battle, who gives it to Braun. Back to Battle, she'll take the three, it's good! Amaya Battle, with 8 seconds remaining, she brings the Gopher lead to 4. 8 seconds left for the Huskers. Kroll with the ball over to Markowski. She'll get the three. It's no good. It'll be called Nebraska ball, but they're going to review it.
Yeah, it looked like it went off the leg of Natalie Potts.
Just got to get it in. Mallory Hire. And the Gophers get the win. 62-58. Behind big performances from Janae Sanders, and of course, that Amaya Battle three.